Over 80% of drivers are getting ripped off on every single oil change. They're handing over 90 to 130 for so-called synthetic oil, the exact same oil that costs $24 at Walmart. Why? Because the industry is built on lies, inflated prices, and confusing marketing that makes simple oil sound like rocket science. I'm going to expose the real truth behind synthetic oil. 11. Facts and myths that could mean the difference between your car dying at 100,000 miles or cruising smoothly past 300,000. So buckle up, and before we begin, hit that subscribe button if you love saving money and keeping your car running like new. I reveal the secrets mechanics don't want you to know. And trust me, today's video might just save your engine. Truth number 11. Synthetic oil really does last longer. Synthetic oil actually lasts 2 to 3 times longer than conventional oil. That's not marketing hype, it's chemistry. Synthetic molecules are all uniform and perfectly shaped, so they resist heat, oxidation, and contamination far better than the irregular, unstable molecules found in crude-based oil. Because synthetics start cleaner, no wax, no sludge, no impurities. They stay stable longer and keep protecting your engine under brutal heat and stress. But here's the catch mechanics won't mention. The extended life only matters if you actually extend your oil change intervals. Most shops will happily sell you full synthetic, then tell you to come back every 3,000 miles, just like conventional oil. That cancels the entire benefit and keeps their profit steady. If you've been changing synthetic oil every 3,000 miles, you're literally throwing money away. Drop a comment below if that's been you, you're not alone. Truth number 10. Synthetic blend is mostly conventional oil. This one's brutal. The term synthetic blend sounds premium, but it's marketing trickery. Most blends contain only 10 to 30% synthetic base stock. The rest is the same old conventional oil. Companies aren't even required to tell you how much synthetic content is in the bottle. So a blend could be just 5% synthetic and still cost almost as much as a full synthetic. Consumer testing showed blends perform nearly identical to conventional oil, maybe 5–8% better in oxidation resistance. That's it. For the extra $6, skip the blend and go full synthetic. Budget synthetics from store brands like Supertech, Kirkland, or Amazon Basics perform just as well as expensive name brands, often at half the price. Synthetic blends are the worst of both worlds: higher cost, no real performance gain. They exist to boost company profit, not protect your engine. Truth number 9. Not all synthetic oil is truly synthetic. Here's where the legal loopholes get dirty. The word synthetic isn't even regulated in the US. That means oil companies can label refined conventional oil as synthetic, even if it's not built from scratch. After a 1999 lawsuit where Mobil lost to Castrol, the court ruled that highly refined crude oil could legally be called synthetic. So today, nearly 70% of full synthetic oils in stores are actually upgraded conventional oils, called Group 3, not true synthetics, Group 4 and V. Real synthetics made molecule by molecule in labs cost more, but offer real benefits like better heat stability and cleaner operation. So if one synthetic costs $6 a quart and another $12, now you know why. One's a pretender. Myth number 8. Thicker oil means better protection. Mechanics love recommending thicker oil for extra protection, but that's completely false for modern engines. Your engine is designed for a specific viscosity. Going thicker restricts flow, increases friction, reduces fuel economy, and can even starve vital components during cold starts. Today's engines, especially those with variable valve timing and tight tolerances, need thinner oil to flow instantly. The old thicker is safer idea died with carburetors and cast iron blocks. If your manual says ZOW20, use ZOW20. Using 10W40 because it's tougher can cause wear and trigger error codes. Always trust the engineers who designed your engine, not a guy behind the counter guessing. Truth number 7. High mileage oil is actually worth it. For cars over 75,000 miles, High-mileage synthetic oil is one of the few specialty formulas that actually works. It includes seal conditioners, extra detergents, and viscosity modifiers designed for older engines. Seal conditioners slightly swell worn rubber seals to stop small leaks. The detergents clean carbon buildup, and viscosity stabilizers help older engines maintain proper oil pressure. Independent lab testing showed high-mileage oil reduced oil consumption by 37% in engines over 100,000 miles. I tested it on my own truck. Oil use dropped by half, and the slow leak nearly disappeared. It won't fix mechanical damage or bad bearings, but as preventive maintenance, it's absolutely worth it. Truth number 6. Oil change intervals depend on driving conditions. Forget the every 3,000 miles myth. That rule's been dead for 20 years. The real interval depends on how you drive. If your trips are short, under 10 miles, or you drive in extreme temperatures, dust, or heavy traffic, that's called severe service, and you need to change oil more often, around every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. For mostly highway driving and mild weather, synthetics can safely run 7,500 to 10,000 miles. Automotive Research Center found Americans waste over $2.8 billion each year on unnecessary oil changes just because shops still preach the 3,000-mile rule. Check your manual and be honest about your driving. Most of us fall into the severe category without realizing it. Truth number 5. Oil analysis reveals the truth about your engine. If you've ever wondered whether your oil is still good or if your engine's wearing out, oil analysis is the answer. For about $30, labs like Blackstone can test your used oil and tell you everything: metal wear levels, contamination, coolant leaks, and how much life your oil really has left. I run oil analysis on my cars every few months. It caught a bearing issue in my truck before it failed and confirmed my synthetic oil was still good after 10,000 miles. Oil analysis can detect engine problems 15,000 to 30,000 miles before symptoms appear, saving you thousands by catching trouble early. It's easy. Collect a small sample, mail it, and read the report. It's like a blood test for your engine. Truth number 4. Cheap oil filters ruin synthetic benefits. Using the cheapest oil filter with expensive synthetic oil is like wearing flip-flops to climb a mountain, pointless and dangerous. Cheap filters collapse or bypass early, letting dirty oil recirculate through your engine. Many budget filters can't even handle 5,000 miles before they fail internally. In independent tests, low-end filters bypassed up to 50% of oil flow under pressure and had less than 70% efficiency for small particles. Premium filters like Mobil 1, K&N, or OEM brands stayed intact even past 10,000 miles. If you're spending money on synthetic oil, spend the extra few bucks on a quality filter. That's the real protection. Truth number 3. Synthetic oil doesn't prevent neglect. Damage. Synthetic oil isn't magic. If you don't check your levels, ignore leaks, or skip oil changes, synthetic can't save your engine. Most engine failures come from neglect, not oil type. Running low by even 2 quarts can cause bearing failure, synthetic or not. I've seen $8,000 engines destroyed by people who thought synthetic oil made their car invincible. Think of synthetic as armor, but armor only works if you actually wear it. Check your oil monthly and keep your intervals reasonable. Truth number 2. DIY synthetic oil changes save 70%. This one hurts mechanics' pockets. Changing your own synthetic oil costs $25 to $35 total compared to $90 or $120 at a shop. A 5-quart jug of synthetic costs around $25 and a quality filter another $10. Basic tools are a one-time $30 investment. Every oil change after that saves you $50 to $85. Over a year, that's $400 in savings. Plus, you know exactly what went into your engine. No shortcuts, no mystery brands. I've been doing DIY oil changes for 20 years. It takes 25 minutes and pays for itself after the first 2 times. Start with oil changes. They're the easiest and most satisfying DIY job there is. Truth number 1. Synthetic oil pays for itself in longevity. This is the big one, the reason I'll never go back to conventional oil. synthetic oil genuinely extends engine life by 50,000 to 100,000 plus miles. Engines that run full synthetic from day one have cleaner internals, better compression, and far less wear even past 200,000 miles. Fleet studies show synthetic maintained engines reach 380,000 miles before overhaul, compared to 240,000 for conventional. That's a 60% increase in lifespan, and tens of thousands in savings on rebuilds and replacements. The math doesn't lie. Spending $240 more on synthetic over 200,000 miles saves you a 4,000 rebuild. That's a 1,600% return on investment. I've personally run my engines over 250,000 miles with zero internal repairs, just routine maintenance, all thanks to synthetic oil and consistency. Final words. Mechanics and oil companies don't want you to think long-term because long-lasting engines mean less money for them. But if you understand the real truths, you can save thousands, drive longer, and stop wasting money on myths. If this video opened your eyes, smash that subscribe button right now. I drop real car advice, no fluff, no sponsor lies, just the truth that keeps your ride alive. Tell me in the comments which truth surprised you most. The fake blends, the wrong viscosity myth, or how much shops actually overcharge you. And if you're serious about car care, watch the next video on the left. It'll change how you look at engine maintenance forever.